Hey everybody, what's going on? Today I picked up a vintage baseball card collection. Actually, it's multi-sport. We have football, hockey, baseball, basketball. I picked it up at church. My dad met a guy at church and got talking to him about cards and said I was into it. And he said, I got some cards. So that always worries me because a lot of people have 90s stuff and there's some in here. But he does have a lot of nice 70s stuff. And I don't know exactly what he has. I haven't looked at any of it yet. So we're gonna get into it and see what he's got. I'm super excited. I love collections. I know there's some older stuff in there. I love that. Saw some Hall of Famers. Super excited, y'all. Let's get into it. All right, so there's a couple totes here. I'll get on my table and show you the stuff. Some stuff in here. I see some old football cards in there. There's a Bo Jackson, something, an Arby's coin. Then in the other tote, we have some boxes. This interests me, some junk wax era stuff, but hopefully there's like some nicer boxes in here. But there's Michael Jordan on the front. That's got to be something. I don't know exactly, but the guy just wants some money for these. So I don't know. We got books in here. Okay, pro set, stuff like that. Then he's got a sheet of paper here, like what the collection is. He didn't give me all the cards, but he did give me a sheet here. We got the Thurman Munson 71. He's got all these at his house. He just didn't give me these ones, most of these. He's got some nice ones on there, some nice names. We'll look in here, see what he's got. I'm really excited for the hockey too. I'm hoping to find some Gordie Howe cards. That's what I'm looking for in the vintage hockey. So let's see what we got. All right, so we'll start off by looking at like the boxes and stuff. So we got these pro set. We'll start with these pro set books. Don't know. I think they're just football. The pro set. Nothing too interesting there. All the pages are stuck together. I won't run through those. Let's see. I showed these. We got a few of these NBA hoops. Yeah, I like these. Got Jordan on the front there. You can get the Mark Jackson card in there, I think. So I'm sure those will sell for something. Then here we've got a 1991 Upper Deck complete set. Someone broke the seal. That's unfortunate, but sure that's something there. Then I've got some tins. We have Michael Jordan and Dale Earnhardt. I'm a big Dale Earnhardt fan. And then we got Jordan. Oh yeah, I'm sure this is worth something, the Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan, it's Michael Jordan, so. Maybe this is the one you get the Mark Jackson out of. More of these basketball here. I'll just set them up here. We got football, basketball. I'm not going to show all, but we have 4 of these green pro set boxes. Bunch of this. Another one of these red ones. And we have another set here. What's this? 1990. Upper Deck. Oh, I wish we had the 89 Upper Deck. That would be awesome. Get a 89 Upper Deck Griffey. That'd be cool. We got something here. I don't know what's in this box. That's going to be interesting. Then at the bottom of the box are these cards here. I don't know what these are. I see bikes. Some dust on them. They look kind of old. Don't know what year these could be. We got this box here. Let's see what this is. Let's see. We got, okay. Randall Cunningham, Joe Montana, a bunch of the pro set. I don't know if these are in order. I don't really think it matters that much. This whole box is going to be, yep, pro set. Oh, guys, of course on the side. Pro set. Should have just read the side of the box. All right. So we got a bunch of that kind of stuff. And now we'll try to get to the good stuff. I don't know where the good stuff is. I know there's some vintage stuff in here. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is going to be there. Basketball. I know that's Oh, they're in order, and I just screwed up the order. Probably the complete set in there. I'll have to go fix that. Okay. But yeah, there's some vintage stuff we're going to get to in this bag. But I know for sure there's some binders in here. Or sorry, one binder, I guess. I'd like to see one of these boxes, though, just full of, let's see, Hoops 91. I'm going to trust the writing on these. Skybox basketball. What do we got here? Tissue. Oh, just keeping them. Okay. Place it didn't fill up the box. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I've seen these. Okay, I know there's a Jordan probably in there somewhere. Probably in all the basketballs there's a Jordan. All right, we got a new camera angle so we can see the book, what's in it. And there's a checklist or something right here. I don't know what this is. Paper. Okay, looks like the same thing. Maybe I just read. Yeah, this is something similar to what I had over when I first started the video. Got some 2005 Tigers schedules. We've got some old hockey in here. I don't know any big names. Phil Espedo. I recognize that guy. Tim Horton, hey. Canadian. Football here. Staubach, something like that. Roger. Ooh, I do know Charlie Sanders, if you can't see it up in the corner there. That was my grandpa's favorite player, Bob Greasy. Yeah, Charlie Sanders, y'all. I like that card. Got that one signed for my grandpa. We got Greg Landry for the Lions. O.J. Simpson, I know him. We got some old baseball. We got these ones here. I love these. I gotta be careful here because there's some decent names in here. Some Hall of Famers and minor stars. And they're in good shape. So we got Jerry Koosman. Strikeout leaders, we got Bob Gibson, Fergie Jenkins, and Tom C. That's a cool card. Jim Palmer up there. Yankees team card. We got Raleigh Fingers up there. Willie Mays booklet. There we go. It's like a Willie Mays, even though that's not anything crazy. Lou Brock, Denny McClain in there. Norm Cash. Here we go. Raleigh Fingers, Boog Powell, George Foster, Sutton. Raleigh Fingers, Johnny Bench, Lou Brock. And over here we got Mickey Stanley, Willie Horton, Willie McCovey, Brooks Robinson, Gaylord Perry, Vita Blue, Joe Torre. Some good names in here. Over here we got the Juan Marichal. There's my guy there. Ty Cobb there. Cy Young, Norm Cash. Got Phil Necro. So there's some decent names in here. Got that Hank Aaron card up in the corner. Fergie Jenkins. Don Sutton. Another Willie Horton. So there's some stars, minor stars in here. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Oh, we got a 74 Thurman Munson. Love Thurman Munson. Nolan Ryan here. We got some upper deck. Let's see a Griffey, huh? Mike Mussina and Chipper Jones in there. Love these Dream Team cards. The Griffey, Ricky Henderson, Canseco. Some NASCAR. Then we've got schedules. We got the 94 Tigers, old Red Wings, Tigers. Pistons, we got NASCAR. Right, then we've got this bag here with some older stuff in it. I hate to see the rubber bands, but yeah, we got some older cards. I'm thankful for that, so let's just pull all this out. Alright, so here we go. We got some pins here. We got Bob Tolan, Ron White, not pins, but little buttons, I guess. Mac Jones and Bert Campaneris. Bert Campaneris probably the biggest name in there. We got some cards here. Don't know what these are. Kellogg's. Chris Collinsworth. Oh, brother. Tommy Davis there. And these are some cards here. These are other, kind of like those motorcycle cards. These are cars. That's interesting. I'm just throwing these rubber bands right away. Right into the trash. Out the stuff like this out of the way so we can look at the older stuff, see what we got here. There's some stuff stuck together. That sucks, but... oh my goodness, I hate that, but... hate to see that, but... we got something here, some mini cards. Don't know when these are. Looking for a name. Richie Allen, okay. Tommy John in there. Billy Williams. Don't know what year these are from, but it's pretty cool. Oddball stuff. There's people that like that. Not gonna put the rubber band back on. Alright, 1970 Topps cards. Tom Zimmerman there. Tom McGraw. Jim Brewer. Rough shape on these, but 1970s. I wonder if there's like... yeah, these are high numbers. Okay. So these are high number. 575, 573, 571. I would consider these high numbers, I think. The K-line would be nice to find in here. Mike Ryan, Rick Wise, Jim Merritt, Billy Wine, Howie Reed. Yes, these are all, I believe, they're all like over 500, so maybe those are high numbers. We'll look into that. Hockey right here. We need to find some decent names in here. Oh, and there's some stuff sticking to the cards. That sucks, but Johnny McKenzie. I wouldn't know any names for hockey. Roy Edwards, Red Wings, so I know that. That's my team, so I do know that much, but let's see, we got Ralph in there. There could be some nice cards, who knows. We got Adam Sandler if he played hockey on top. Oh, and they're stuck together with like glue. Yeah, that's pretty awful the way these were stored. I hate to see that. I'm not even going to try to separate these. I was more looking for a Gordie Howe or Bobby Orr, but... oh, that sucks. We got something here. Oop, there goes one card flying. It was stuck to the rubber band. Tony Taylor for the Tigers, okay. Got some 70s, it looks like. 74s. We got Willie Davis. Looking for a decent name. Rico Cardi, Steve Yeager. Looks like we got some 71 Topps. Looks like we got a leader's card in there. Doc Ellis in there, okay. Pitching leaders, McNally, Perry, and Kuehler. A lot of commons, it looks like. So pretty much all commons in that stack there, unfortunately. And we're seeing that in most of these. Ed Flanagan. Looks like probably a lot of the good stuff was pulled out of here, which is unfortunate, but it's not too bad, really. I do love looking through the old cards, so super fun. So there did end up being some Hall of Famers in there and a couple nice cards, but nothing too crazy in there. I did like seeing like the Bo Jackson score. That's cool to see something like that. I don't know exactly what the value of all this is yet. I'll have to look at it. It's not my collection, so it's still the guy's collection. He just wanted me to look through it, and I made the video. Thought that'd be fun. Yeah, we'll see what we can get for this. I'll do some research. I don't think there's anything too crazy here at all, but still super fun looking through, and he's not looking for a whole bunch of money. He just wants to get rid of these and maybe make some money, so we'll see what we can get for him. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.